Hello, monsters. So today, went on Glass Bottom Shipwreck tour. Ouch! Oh! I hit record like 10 seconds ago. It's just not recording. This is just awesome. Wish that ducky was still over here.
Over here. You're going to see a huge beam sticking up off the deck. That is the tow post. Normal trip. Tie lines around that, run them to shore.
Wish we could see right here.
That team pulls this ship through the canal system to get around Niagara Falls. About a 30-mile journey. Now, directly behind it is the companionway and chain locker. Storage for anchor chains and dock lines. Sleeping quarters for two. Small metal rings to the side are hawseye rings. Anchor chains came out those rings. Anchors were stored right on the deck of this ship.
No.
Pine. Smaller hole behind it, bilge pump hole. Manually pump water from the hull from that location anytime she took on water from rough seas or heavy rainstorms.
I still don't really...
Then we have the front or forward cargo hatch. This is one of the loading areas for the vessel. And that's going to be followed by a narrow, about 4 feet away from the cargo hatch. There's going to be a beam running across there. That starts the centerboard trunk. It is built right into the hull of the ship. All of these ships were equipped with raisable centerboards, 40 feet long, 8 feet tall. And they would raise them right up into the hull of the ship, going through the shallow waters or canal systems, drop them back down in open waters. Help navigate the ship, keep it running straight. Right now we're over the midship area.
I was just thinking this. I'm holding on to it so tight.
So they could send the hard hat divers down to get the high-grade iron ore. They weren't concerned with the integrity of the ship. Their main mission, get that high-grade iron ore. You're going to be able to see some gravel-like substance on the deck of the ship. It's actually on both sides. That's remains of the salvage operation. Once we get out the East Channel, we'll show you some bigger chunks of iron ore, a separate shipwreck, the M.M. Drake. Prior to 1980, divers would tie off right through this shipwreck. On a windy day, there were 4 dive boats tied off to it. Snap that side rail, rip the stern rail off with it. Cabin area is next. It's about 20 by 20. Can I have you slide all the way in? All the way down here. There you go. Makes it easier for the last people coming in. Just about there. Feeling well? Metal strapping right up over the front of it. Once again, stands 20 feet tall right there. Broken side rail on both sides. I mentioned a popular dive site. This is also a very popular snorkeling site. We have snorkelers that come out. They actually go down and touch the tow post. Water temperature last time I checked was 59 degrees. And that's your nose. That's not your toes. Tow post right there. Normal trip, tie lines around that, run on the shore. Team of horses or oxen pulls this ship through the canal system. Companionway and chain locker behind it. Small metal rings to the side, hawseye rings, anchor chains came out those. I talked to one of our captains last week, and he was diving on the Smithmore. At the time that he was diving there, surface water was 56 degrees, and when he got down to the Smithmore, he said it was 37.
Oh, yuck.
And that's down 100 feet. Now this ship was constructed in 1860, majority of the wood, white oak. Total cost, $9,500. Outrageous, huh? The cargo, 488 tons of high-grade iron ore was worth $13,500 at the time the ship went down. Cargo was worth more than the vessel. There you go.
That's cool.
3 feet in diameter, mast, 110 feet tall, made out of a white pine. Directly behind
diving right now.
the bilge pump hole. Manually pump water from the hull from that location. Front or forward cargo hatch coming up next. The loading area for the vessel. About 4 feet away from the cargo hatch, there's going to be a beam running across. That starts the centerboard trunk. It is built right into the hull of the ship. Raisable centerboard up and down inside the trunk. 40 feet long, 8 feet tall. Log boom that was dropped through the deck of the ship lays right there. Midship area now is about 12 feet below us, 12 to 15. That's where the hard head down to get the high-grade iron ore.
This is cool.
The rectangular shape we're going over right here is the centerboard hatch. There would have been a winch mounted right up above that to raise and lower that centerboard. Of the ship is actually on both sides. Once again, remains of that salvage operation. After rear cargo hatch of the loading area, the broken side rail, 55-foot piece lays across the back portion of the ship. Side rail and stern rail came off. Now as we're drifting here between the aft cargo hatch and the cabin area, you're going to see the ship. It's coming into view right there. And I got my own theory on why those 3 crew members went to sleep. Tied up to shore, thought they were safe. Hey, let's celebrate. Down there in the dark water, supported the floor of the cabin.
Still not recording.
Inside of what's known as the fourth order Fresnel lens. There's actually one of those on display at the Shipwreck Museum on Whitefish Point. Now, the longest running light keeper of this light was George. See that big sand beach there? That's Sand Point. Sand Point is the beginning of the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. Starts at Sand Point, runs out everything on the mainland side, the starboard side, out around Indian Head, and on to Grand Marais. That's the Pictured Rocks National Lakeshore. That's owned and operated by the National Park Service. Everything that's been on our port side since the wreck, the lighthouse, and all these cliffs we're going to stay closer to, this is all Grand Island. Grand Island's owned and operated by the National Forest Service, separate government organizations. Now these are the same technology, and then you'll see some burnt orange along here. Iron ore deposits, they come to the surface and sort of rock. like what we call the Big Reef. It'd be over the deepest part of Lake Superior, which is 1,333 feet deep. Lake Superior is about 500 miles long, roughly 2,500 miles shoreline. Its average depth is 480 feet. All the numbers don't sound like a lot, but if somehow we were able to pick up Lake Superior, dump it out onto the United States, it would actually fill the Grand Canyon and then flood the rest of the United States 5 feet deep in water. Lake Superior would take the water of all the other Great Lakes, 3 more lakes here on top.
And 8 feet long, 2,500 pounds. When the ship hit the reef, the anchor swung out, came back, smashed the anchor housing, and did some of the damage to the front of the ship. The rock reef did the rest. Okay, we got everybody? Couple more coming yet? There we go. You know? I do too.
I do too.
Here comes the anchor right under the front viewing well. Once again, 5 feet wide, 8 feet long, 2,500 pounds right there.
Oh.
Ship hit the reef. The anchor did a lot of the damage in the center here. The anchor housing is a tubing piece underneath there. Smashed the anchor housing, did some of the damage. The rock reef did all the rest of this damage. The huge beam, the beam protruding up off the side is the rub rail. All the exposed ribs along here is where the Army Corps of Engineers stuffed the seams with dynamite to blow it up, separating the sides from the upper deck and the hull. Ozai ring right above the rub rail. And as we pull forward a little bit here, you're going to see a couple portals near the back end here. These 2 portals about 12 inches in diameter, similar to the bilge pump hole on the Bermuda. Cabin area comes to an end. Large metal wheel leaning right up against the side rail there, used in the pulley system. Here would have been hooked up to the piece we're making our way over to. And this is the very bottom right here. You can see the 3 huge beams, gigantic bolts, 485 horsepower steam engine mounted right there. Chunk of railroad rail laying across the top of the keelson. We're going to pull forward a little bit. This is the keelson right here. The beam directly below me. Keel and keelson, backbone of every ship, first beams put down. The ribs branch off, forming the outer hull of the ship. Now I mentioned these shipwrecks were going to be out here for thousands of years. The reason I can say something like that, about 25 years ago, Captain Pete was diving out in this area. The man was in about 30 feet of water when he came across 2 tree stumps still rooted to the bottom of Lake Superior for 8,000 years, submerged under the cold waters of Lake Superior. Just think how long White Oak is going to last. Captain John and I call that job security. That's what that's called. Not a whole lot of that left anymore these days. Now we're in about 20 feet of water here, a little bit over 20 feet. We're going to turn and go for a ride out on the rock reef.
I like the bubbles.
Dark blackish blue rock. Huge pocket of it there.
Oh, wow.
Another pocket there. A little bit there. A little bit there. 100 tons went overboard so they could pull the drain free. We're on tower. And watch coming off the back end. Let me sneak in here just a little bit. You can slide over that way if you want. You can slide over there. 8 to 10 right here. $25 to $35 right there. That is what the Hitler ran into.
Oh, man. Oh, that sucks.
chunks of railroad rail down there. You can see piping down there.
Her brother.
It's just a mangled mess. It was sitting on this reef. Second storm came right there. Right below us here. All kinds of piping.
You can see it there now. It's down there. See all that?
Smokestack coming into view in the center viewing well. 10-foot piece of smokestack. And watch what it points to. Right there. And then the outer ring of the bathtub. Everybody on this side see it? Okay, bringing it in over here.
See, there's the smokestack there.
There it
Yep,
is.
you got the smokestack below us, right under the front viewing well here.
There's the smokestack. There you go, John.
There's the commode.
There's the toilet.
And there's the outer ring of the bathtub.
Wow.
Now everybody saw the bathtub and commode, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Good, because that's the highlight of the tour, folks. Right there. Captain's bathtub, captain's commode. Actually to the women, all right? That seat was down.
Of every layer. You know the layer that's most interesting? You see best represented on the starboard side. Looks like a thin band of gravel. It's called the basal conglomerate. It's where a lot of these round rocks that are up in this cave and along the pictured rocks come out of the basal conglomerate, deposited here by the glaciers. Rocks that are not really from this area. As you get closer, you'll see the water dripping. That's groundwater coming out. This is part of what's known as the Grand Island ice caves in the winter. And then you'll see some lighter colored sandstone above. That's broke off from frost action.
I know, it's cool.
I can't take any more video.
Oh, you're like, you filled up your card?
Filled it all up.
I know, this feels good. Ouch! Oh, mosquitoes!
Yeah, little bastards.
Uh-oh.
Now, as we're leaving out here, you'll notice that portal I had described on the way out.
Sorry.
On our starboard side right there. You can go through there with a small canoe, kayak, or boat.
I can't hear you.
what? Oh, oh. Huh?
You get that.
Well, okay. Then went and checked out a cool waterfall. Well, I guess we'll find out, eh?
In 100 feet, turn left.
Yeah, you can do that. He's behind me.
Every time I've been, last few times I've been down here, it was the middle of winter.
I'm in the woods, y'all. Well.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh.
Feels like being our first fall.
I know. Huh? Apparently. Okay, let's go. It's nice, so. Yeah, probably. More than likely. that was pretty much about it. Okay, I hope you enjoyed. I